Take a deep breath in and exhale. Close your eyes. Keep breathing deeply. See yourself entering into a place that goes beyond the physical place that you are in. It's a place where our souls are able to meet, to acknowledge, nourish, celebrate each other. Call this space special, magical, blessed, sacred. Use the word that resonates with you the most. This is your space. It is in your meditation, and it is about your life. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, see yourself in the presence, surrounded by the entity that you value the most. God, the higher power, the higher source, the universe, whatever it is perfect. Even in the perceived imperfections others may have about your belief, and even in your own perceived imperfections around your own belief. If that is the belief that you have until today, it is perfect for today. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, declare that it was a wise decision to step up into this space, to get out of the trap of doing more stuff. By having done such a thing, you have allowed your mind to have the opportunity to become sharper and more precise. You give yourself the spirit, the opportunity to become stronger, and in some way, you allow your heart to become more loving. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let go the attachment to how does that work? Will it work for me? You don't know me. Maybe for me it doesn't work because of fill the blank. And realize that whatever it is that is showing up is already part of the message. So indeed, it's already working. The meditation. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, declare that you are willing and able to make the most of this time and from your life. Declare that you are open and receptive to what your message for today, since you are aware that it is coming all the way from the subconscious to the conscious. And that when it shows up, is giving you the opportunity to become aware around something that you were unaware. And by doing such a thing, is giving you the opportunity to heal. So say thank you already in advance. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, declare that you are willing and able to interview your message for today as an ally and with curiosity. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let go the attachment to a specific way or form. It could show up, the message could show up as a thought, memory, body sensation. Whatever it is perfect. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Declare that you are totally committed to focus on the message for today. Declare that you are aware that you could be attached to a specific message, and if it doesn't show up, it just doesn't show up. Declare that you are willing to embrace that the universe is infinite. Infinite rules. Infinite rules. Therefore, declare that you are okay with whatever shows up. Declare that you make the most of it and that you learn, grow, and evolve with it. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, declare that you honor your inner fire and keep your credibility. I honor my inner fire and I keep my credibility. I honor my inner fire and I keep my credibility. Observe which came first, a thought, a memory, a body sensation, a particular emotion, any of that inspire you or put it in despair. Are you trying to tell me, yes, I am very, very peculiar with my credibility, and I do, and you have a list of things that you do to keep your credibility intact? Or are you in despair saying, I lost my credibility because of fill the blank? And now, fill the blank. But do you believe you are going to be able to do or not do? And the question is, do you believe your life is over because you lose credibility in fill the blank? Do you realize how serious is this question? And how serious, even more, is your answer? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and I keep my credibility. I honor my inner fire and I keep my credibility. Do you believe that you have to keep your credibility in everything, at every moment, in every life, in this life? Do you believe that you have been the same level of credibility all around your life? Or do you believe that in order for you to learn, grow, and evolve, there is some credibility that is valuable for you, and there are certain things that you are willing to let go? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. I honor my inner fire and I keep my credibility. What if right now you choose to ask yourself, in what am I consciously looking to be congruent? In what are you consciously looking to be congruent? Is it possible that you are being congruent with your past? That you are being congruent with your limitations? Therefore, you look right now into your self-image and you are telling yourself what you will never be able to achieve. Is that where your focus is placed or not? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. Do you realize that There were things in your past that you used to do where people rely on you, and eventually you change interest, you change your focus, and you shift your credibility because you stop giving your energy to something and start giving your energy to something else. Like, for example, when you change professions, or when you change marital status, or when you change from one country to other. But there is an essence inside of you. What is your credibility attached to? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. Look into the future. In which future are you looking at? The one limited by those moments that you perceive you didn't have any credibility at all? By those moments that you perceive you did have credibility but still fill the blank? What do you perceive happened? Is that future limited by your present circumstances? And if you're saying, I have an awesome future, I have credibility, is it possible that you are judging others or closing to their ideas if in any way or form you perceive they don't have credibility? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. Look into the future in every area of your life. Vocational, physical, financial, familiar, mental, social, spiritual. How would you love to listen? How would you love to speak in order for you to keep your credibility? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. You realize that if you were, for example, a gang member, you did certain things to keep being credible with that group. If you at any moment on your life decided to get out of that, you shift the things that you make. And even if you have never been in a gang, whatever it is that you have done in the past, at some moment there are things that you stop doing because of fill the blank. Maybe you got sick, maybe someone in your family got sick, maybe there are a lot of different reasons. However, when looking at your future self, in which way would you love to be reliable for others and for yourself? In which way today you would love to have credibility with yourself? Take a deep breath in and exhale and declare, I adjust my perspective about who I am. And from a place of love, I align with credibility. I adjust my perspective about who I am. And from a place of love, I align with credibility. How does that look like for you? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. Do you realize that in order for you to step up into new levels of service, profit, health, freedom, and greatness in whichever way you value the most, your willingness to review in what issues, in what part of your life, in what areas of your life are you willing to keep your credibility, and in which areas are you willing to let go because you are no longer that person, will make you to interact different with people, places, and circumstances. Is it possible that you're pretending to be keeping your credibility, that you are fill the blank, something that is limiting you from your past toward your future? Take a deep breath in and relax, remembering this meditation is about expanding your sphere of consciousness, expanding your sphere of awareness, expanding, raising your level of alertness. And by being here, you are already doing that. By being here, you are empowering your credibility in the area that you value the most. By being here, you are showing to yourself that you are worthy of being credible, that you are worthy of making a difference for others, because you are already working on making the difference for you. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. Look into the future, a future you where you are a masterpiece. How do you behave from now on in order for you to go for outstanding? And declare, I adjust my perspective about who I am. I am going for outstanding. I am credible. I adjust my perspective about who I am. I am going for outstanding. I am credible. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. Observe, is there any area of your body that is in pain or in discomfort? Is it possible that symptom shows up at a moment that you perceive you lost your credibility because of fill the blank? Is it possible that doctors doesn't find anything wrong with you, but you keep the same pain because it's an emotional baggage that you're having? Take a deep breath in and exhale with gratitude to find another piece of the puzzle. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. Are you looking to be congruent in the area of life that you value the most, in the things that you value the most, or in the things that others are telling you that you should be credible. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. I honor my inner fire and keep my credibility. Blessings.